Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we are gonna dive on in yet again into the Fenty Beauty Moroccan Spice palette. You guys know we've been talking about this for quite some time right now, and I have showed this baby a lot of love, as you guys can see. This is the palette that I used to create this look on my eyes. This is not the first time this look is featured on my channel. I actually created this look really like quick and easy breezy type of something to actually unbox the PR box that I got from Fenty and Boxycharm. Turns out you guys absolutely loved it and wanted a step-by-step tutorial as to how I created the look, which shades I used, why I used them, tips and tricks, all that good stuff, and that's what we're gonna get into today. However, I'm also going to announce the winners to all three giveaways that were recently active. All right, I'm not gonna make you guys wait, so let's just dive on in. The first giveaway we're gonna talk about is the Glow Addict 3-month beauty subscription box. I have a whole list of the winners' information and all that stuff, guys, because I'm just like, I don't remember anything. But the Glow Addict Beauty Box 3-month subscription, meaning this winner that I'm gonna announce right now is getting a free box for 3 months. Which is amazing. Their boxes are so great. The winner of the free Glow Addict Beauty Box 3-month subscription is Crystal Gunn. Crystal, I hope I said your name right, from Hayden, Alabama. Crystal, stay alert to your emails. I am gonna go ahead, send you an email verifying all your shipping information so we can get your free subscription in order. The next giveaway winner that I'm gonna announce is going to be for these two items. I'm briefly gonna show them to you guys. The person that I announce next will be the winner of this limited edition Jeffree Star lipstick. This is a mystery lipstick. It has the name ? Why? Because it's a limited edition and Jeffree Star Cosmetics will not be launching this lipstick ever again. It came in the Valentine's Day mystery box, and then this mirror came in the Valentine's Day mystery box as well. So we're giving her away. And she looks like this. She is an orange metallic mirror. The winner of the Jeffree Star giveaway is Briselis Marichal from Brooklyn, New York. Briselis, keep an eye on your email. I'm gonna send you an email to verify your shipping information and all that good stuff. Congratulations. And then the last giveaway that I had was for a brand new iconic London Day to Slay palette. And the winner of this palette is Kathleen Moore from Windsor Mill, Maryland. Kathleen, same for you. I'm gonna go ahead and send you an email to verify your shipping information. Congratulations to all the winners. I'm really excited that I was able to host these giveaways to kind of give back for all the love that you guys show me. With that said though, I am launching yet another giveaway in this video. This is a January Boxycharm Premium box. This box contains the Farsali Liquid Glass. It contains the Palm Springs Dreams palette by Too Faced Cosmetics, a Tula skincare. You get the $1 Billion Brows Kit, a Bliss Pore Patrol product, and you're getting Lolita eyeshadow. This is going to be the relaunch of the giveaway because the winner never contacted me and I gave her a very long time frame. So what we're gonna do is we're launching this giveaway today. It's open to the US and Canada, and it's only gonna be open up until this upcoming Friday. So this means someone else has a wonderful opportunity to win a Boxycharm Premium box. If you're wondering what the giveaway rules are, make sure you check the description box down below. Everything is going to be listed there, as well as the link to the form that you need to sign and submit in order to enter for the giveaway. The rules and all of that is also on the form. Now that we got all that information out of the way, let's dive on into the tutorial piece. Before I start, I want to let you guys know the reason why I have not been applying a lid primer. More often than not, I'm skipping the lid primer, and that is because Scott Barnes, who is Jennifer Lopez's personal makeup artist, I remember watching one of his little videos somewhere on a certain platform, and he was saying that he pretty much skips the primers because they're not necessary. And I was like, wait, hold up, what do you mean a primer is not necessary? And he said if the quality of your product is great, if you have a great product, you really don't need a primer to hold your product in place. Now, this comes from a professional makeup artist. I didn't know if to believe it or not, only because, it's one of those things where there's a lot of people with oily lids and a lot of people who complain about their eyeshadow creasing. Mine used to crease here and there years ago, and then I discovered a primer, so I didn't have to worry about creasing anymore. And so that got me thinking, so I stopped using a primer, guys. My eyeshadows, I generally will not apply a primer, and somehow they do stay. I'm just saying, they do stay on my lids. Recently, I think maybe in one video, I used a primer in one video. So that tells you something. The first shade we're going to use is this one over here. I know it's messy, but that's because I'm messy, and I am going to apply her over here. She is this very warm transition shade. As you guys can see, I am being kind of messy. I've been getting the same question over and over again, more like recently, and that's on my brushes. What are my favorite brushes? Guys, I have so many. I have the LMR Cosmetics. I have Farrah. Hands down favorite are the Luxie brushes. I get really excited when I see Luxie inboxes and or they send me PR, or if I find them in a deal and I snag them. Luxie brushes are absolutely amazing. But I think what should interest you guys most is the technique. Never hold the brush too close in. I know it feels like you're gonna have better control, but you're really not. And if anything, your product is going to stay. So blending is going to take twice as long. If you hold at the end of your brush, like I tend to kind of hold it like this sometimes, you actually have better control over your brush, and you're able to maneuver your product around without applying way too much pressure, and then your eyeshadow blends like a dream. The next shade I'm going to dive into, I know most people wouldn't have thought this was a nice combo. I always wing it, but I play around with color families that I think would work. And this gray, the reason why I applied her to begin with was because I knew I wanted to go smoky, and it is a medium gray shade. It's more like a cement. And so I figured I could always build color on top of it rather than just automatically go dark. So this gray serves as a lid shade, but also it's a transition shade because it's blending into that brown color. I didn't want it to go from like the really dark color to the brown, because that could be a bit much, and then it just looks messy. You really don't want these kind of looks to look messy, which is why I went in with the gray first. I used the very same brush just to blend those edges, as you guys can see, and because I am holding it on the outer portion, like towards the end of the brush, I am able to really navigate the product around my crease, my lid, and I'm not hurting myself, but at the same time, you see how like it's just flawless right there? It helps move your product around much more seamlessly. This is when I dive into this deep purple. Once I went ahead and I swatched it, I was like, that's pretty. I went in with my finger. There's really no reason why. You could totally go in with a brush. I chose not to, just so that I can see exactly where I was applying it. I can get the full potential of the shade. For this, I actually didn't use my finger and I used a brush, but for like the initial creation of this look, because you guys know I'm recreating it now. For the initial, I used my finger, so I wanted to show you guys, you can definitely use your finger or you can use your brush and you're gonna get the intensity. I just chose, and I'm not flipping you guys off, I'm sorry, but I just chose for this current situation to use my finger. So I brought that shade as close to the inner corner as I could, and then I go back in with the brush that I applied the gray, and I'm going to just blend those edges out. If you feel that you need to just pat more color, you can, but these shades are really pigmented, so you don't have to really work to get them to kind of blend out. To smoke out the eye, I went in to that gray shade as well, just to kind of start the smoky effect on the bottom portion of the eyes. And as you guys can see, I'm literally using two brushes for the eyes, two brushes. But you can definitely achieve this look even if you don't have a huge brush collection. If you want, you can leave it where it's at, but I did dive on in and tapped into the purple just a little bit, just to deepen that a little more. I dove into the palette for that halo effect, and I used this shade over here, so the third shimmer shade from the top row, and I pat her on the center of the lid. Now this is one of those shades that you do have to build up. This is more of a topper. If you don't want to like work too hard to build it up, that's perfectly fine. It is essentially the same shade, just a lighter version of it. You can always go in to the highlighter and tap some of her on the center, and it makes the process a lot faster. With no additional product, I use the very tip of my brush. I look down at my mirror so that it exposes my lid completely. And then at this angle up here, I just kind of blend whatever is left on my brush to kind of create that overly circle effect. I applied a black liner on my waterline. I'm gonna prep my lashes. The ones that I'm going to use are the Unscripted Beauty. These are in Legendary. This is by Crispy, the YouTuber, her brand. And once it's applied, this is what it looks like. It's actually very light and comfortable, but they're also really fluffy. While my lash glue is getting nice and tacky, I'm gonna go ahead and apply some mascara. As you guys can see, the eyes look great, but mascara definitely takes the eyes to a whole nother level. So I go ahead and I apply a generous coat of mascara on the bottom lashes and then like a very light coat on the top ones. You can always take your little blending sponge that you have, or a brush is fine, and just whatever leftover powder there is on the tool, you can just kind of dab that underneath. That'll help brighten up the area a little bit. That's another little trick I like to do no matter what. Once my makeup is done, I want my under eyes to look a lot brighter. So I'll just go in with whatever powder is left on my sponge and blend that in. I want to show you guys, this side over here is completely done. As you guys can see, I've already bronzed, so it's kind of really dramatic. This side I haven't done anything, so I'm gonna go ahead and just lightly bronze. Use whatever bronzer you have. Don't feel like you have to run out and get any of the items that I have, especially the palette. If you don't have it or you're not gonna have it, that's fine. You can use whatever shades look very similar to create a very similar look. The trio that I'm using is by LOV Love Cosmetics, and I'm using just the bronzer off of here. And I appreciate the feedback on that video. You guys were loving it, and yes, that was a wig. It looked real, right? But no, it was a wig. I wish I could have my hair be that color, but my hair's just so thin that it would start breaking off, and that would be a huge problem. Now we're gonna move on to the match stick. This one is in Chili Mango. You guys were really concerned. Again, these are very buildable. I love on very pale skin, like an orangey blush. Like, it just gives you guys with really pale skin that really natural flush. Not like, hey, do you have a fever or are you cold? It just looks so pretty. And then you apply a little bit of highlighter on top. It's just, I think this shade is really pretty on many skin tones. And then I grabbed the highlighter, and I'm really trying not to mess up the FB, so I went around in a little circle. This highlighter can be a bit much. Try to use a very small blending brush, like an eye brush if you can, and just apply, see what I'm saying? That's a lot. And apply it specifically where you want it and try to blend it out. Like, I'm not tapping back in here because it's a lot. Like, a lot. And then you can take whatever's left and dust some on your brow bone. Then you can move on ahead and set your skin if you want to. I generally set my skin before applying my lippy. I'm going to pull my hair back. And we can move on to the lippy. The one I'm going to use is the one that I used in that video, which is a shade Single. Everyone's loving this shade. You can leave it like this. This is exactly how I had it in that previous quick video for that look. But I am going to use some of the lip gloss, which you guys were right. Not only does it smell good, you guys convinced me to keep it. My nose is itchy because not only does it smell good, but it's so light on the lips. Like, you don't have to overdo it, and it does have glitters, yes, but you don't feel the glitters on your lips. I don't feel them at all. And that is the completed look. Let me know down below, what do you guys think? Don't forget to sign up for the Boxycharm January Premium Box giveaway if you're interested in winning those goodies. And yeah, make sure you guys stay tuned. The next few tutorials coming your way are going to be with the Hello Charmer palette. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and spending a little bit of time with me. I really do appreciate that, and I'll see you guys very, very soon. Bye!